In the previous class, I introduced you to HTML, which is hypertext markup language. I mentioned that it is the solid bedrock for web projects. Now, today, we're going to look at how to define our project structure, how to build HTML page, and add few more tags to our page to learn how they work together. Let's get started. On this page, I'm going to add a new folder, which is going to be the folder for our project. This should be the usual way for you to start a project. You need to create a folder that defines what you're trying to build. In my case, I'm going to call this folder training. So in this case, everything that has to do with our training project will be defined inside this folder. Our HTML pages, our CSS pages, images, JavaScript, everything that needs to be bundled with this project. Now we have our training folder defined on the desktop. Yesterday I told you to install Visual Studio Code. I already have that installed on my computer, which is this, and I'm going to show you an interesting way, different ways to open your folder with Vscode. You can right click on this folder, and then there is always open with code if you have installed Vscode properly. So you have open with code, and if you don't want to go with this route, you can open your CMD. CMD is interesting to use, and currently you can see my location, which is c/user/admin. Then from here I can navigate to my desktop, which is CD, meaning that I want to change my current directory to my desktop. And then I'm on the desktop. If I type in dir, so this is going to show everything on my desktop. And I can also change my current directory. Because I'm on desktop, I want to change my directory to the training folder. So I can just CD, which is change current directory to training. And that I am inside the training folder now. So I want to open this folder with Vscode. So what do? I just type in CODE, which is code, then a full stop and enter. So this will automatically pull up the folder within Vscode, and it allows me to start writing or doing whatever I want to do within my project. So this is a welcome page, so I don't need this, and I need to start creating files. The first major file we need within this project is our index file, which is our HTML file. That is the starting point of our project. So usually by common convention, people write index file to be their startup file. So we're going to add a new file. I'm going to call this file index.html. I told you in the previous video that the index file or whatever HTML file you want to have must end in .html. Now I'm going to copy everything that we have here, just like we did in the previous lesson. Then I'm going to paste that inside my HTML file. Then I'm saving that. Then I can go back to my folder, which is desktop training, and we have our index file, so we can now load that on the page. Interesting. So now let's learn some new tags that has to do with HTML. The first thing I will talk about today is the anchor tag in HTML.